It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow. Lift it up.
Well, good morning to everybody in the building. Good morning. Happy hump day. I hope you get humped if you want to, though. Only if you want to. Y'all get in here and like the video. We got things to discuss, girl. It's a lot going on. Listen, y'all know normally I sit here and joke with y'all for 15, 20 minutes, but girl, we got to get into it because there are some things we're going to discuss. Now, first up, we're going to discuss this Trump protection that he discussed as far as trafficking. And then we're going to go into the Diddy stuff. Let me tell y'all something. I have another perspective. And when I went over there and listened to Judge Joe Brown on Dana's show on YouTube, he literally confirmed my perspective. Listen, Diddy is the Black Epstein. This is what we know. You know what I mean? We know. This is what we believe. Let's go with that. Diddy got a lot of people that he could really take down right now. Everybody know this. I'm talking about from your faves to your politicians. Everybody know this. And we gonna pull out the receipts because Twitter is receipting at this point. At this point, Twitter said, let's put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on all morning gagging. Do you hear me? Gagging. And there's a reason why. And I was listening to Joe Brown and he said, to the judge, he said that they putting him away because they don't want him to say nothing. And I said that. I knew it. But we're going to get into it, y'all. Get in here, like the video if you have not already. Let's get into this joke, girl. Hey, Seven, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Ed Voodoo, much love. I'm wishing you a safe and productive day. Thank you so much. You know, this clear man really tried to play with me today. He did. And, you know, it took everything inside of my spirit. I think it was the ancestors who helped me out today. Because today, the word, what's the term? I don't even think I can say it over here. But they had a word I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if I do that, even though he was messing with me, I'm going to be the what? ABW, the angry black woman. So I decided to choose my battles, and I chose that one. I'm just gonna handle it in a different way. But you know how I go. You know what I'm saying with us down here at these clear people jobs and all of that. But I'll cross that road. Trust and believe. Got to know he gonna get it. He just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, he don't know he's dealing with somebody who's protected. You feel me? The ancestors got my back. You got to do that. But look. Let's get the mug. Wait, before we get into Diddy, let's get into Trump, girl. So Trump, I was playing this stuff about the Diddy trial yesterday, guys. And in the Diddy trial, there was a video of Trump, right? Hold on. Now, Trump signed into protection. So this is what happened. When Trump got into office, Trump did this thing. He signed in this bill that protects trafficking, right? Like you can't traffic women. And listening to the judge, he said it's discriminatory. And I didn't think about that because it is. Because by that, you mean you could traffic boys, but you can't traffic women. Like that's what it gives. But you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, so in playing this as it pertains to Diddy and why he's in so much trouble, because y'all know trafficking was one of the things that they had in that indictment, that basically he was trafficking women for the purposes of you know what, right? So in this thing, Trump said something that caught my attention. Now Trump said, I am he put in protection, he said, of the Alaskans, and he said American Indian women. Now, why is this important? I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Because prior to the term Negro, so-called Black Americans were so-called American Indians. Now, why is this important? We've gone through how many name changes, so far to where most of us are brain washed and indoctrinated to believe that we from Africa, right? Now, and then it made me go here with it. I said, well, hold on. I say the Native Americans are the Native Americans, right? If we were, I'm just saying, because that was our original title under this government. Our original titles were American Indians. You had wild Indians and you had the civilized, them the parts that was in the civilized tribe. You know what I'm saying? So I was just thinking to myself, if we were to somehow, some way, I heard people on YouTube said you could do it, but I never checked into it. But if we were to somehow, some way go back to the original term that we were labeled as, then there are so many protections under the law that us Acorn would really be under. But as long as we, and this is what I know to be a fact, long as we sit around and call ourselves black, there is zero protection under any law. Do you get what I'm saying? As long as we identify as the color black, we will never have protection under this law. Now, rather you want to say American Indians or Negro, whatever the case may be, that's different. That's up for debate. I'm sorry. But the fact of the matter is, as long as we continue to identify as the color of black, we will never have any protection. And remember, Trump said this also before. Trump said, when that lady, I forget the clear woman, was it Nancy Pelosi? I can't remember. One of them clear women talking about she a Native American, and he said, I know what the Native Americans look like, and it sure isn't you. Remember he said that? Now, Trump is a slickster. He don't like doing nothing overtly. He's very covert with his moves. But the thing is, when he said this, it really caught my attention. And I was like, wait a minute, rewind. And I didn't want to have that conversation at the dollhouse because that wasn't that type of audience. But we're going to have a conversation over here. Let's get into Trump signing this thing, girl.
My administration is putting unprecedented pressure on traffickers at home and abroad, and we are freeing innocent victims at every single turn. I was proud to be the first commander-in-chief to attend a meeting of the president's interagency task force established by the Trafficking Victims Protection Act of 2000. In November, I was also the first president to sign an executive order to establish a task force on missing and murdered American Indians and Alaska Natives. Just signed it. And this has a very special focus on women and girls. That's an incredible thing that's been.
Pause. I'm going to let it run. I'm going to run it back. He said on American Indian women. And also, I didn't catch this either. Hey, Yusuf. He said, see how he pet that woman's hand? That's the black woman. Let's run it back. Pay attention. This stuff be right up under our nose. Pay attention.
My administration is putting unprecedented pressure on traffickers at home and abroad, and we are freeing innocent victims at every single turn.
Wait, run it back one more time. Hold on. Pay attention to everybody that's behind him. Pay attention to all of them women standing behind him. Mind you, he is signing a bill that you can't traffic women, right? Listen. Watch what he do. He gonna turn around, look at the black woman, give her the pen, and pat her on her hand. Watch. Remember, Native Americans have the title under law, Native Americans, not American Indians. Those are two different people. They both existed at one time. I want to say ish, but they are two different sets of people. Pay attention, and then also listen to him say American Indian women. Look.
My administration is putting unprecedented pressure on traffickers at home and abroad, and we are freeing innocent victims at every single turn. I was proud to be the first commander-in-chief to attend a meeting of the president's interagency task force established by the Trafficking Victims Protection Act of 2000. In November, I was also the first president to sign an executive order to establish a task force on missing and murdered American Indians and Alaska Natives. Just signed it. And this has a very special focus on women and girls. That's an incredible thing that's been happening, but we just signed it. I've signed 9 pieces of bipartisan legislation aimed specifically at combating human trafficking domestically and around the globe. And in 2018, I signed legislation strengthening the Department of Homeland Security's Blue Campaign, which unified the department's fight against this crisis and increasing public awareness every single day. We have signed more legislation on human trafficking by far than any other administration has even thought about.
Hey man, let me say this, and y'all could do with this information as you please. You could be of the belief that you're from Africa. That's fine. I ain't even tripping on that. I'm not here to convert nobody or make nobody believe what they want, what they don't want to believe. Everybody has a right to their belief, but I do promote people doing their genealogy. That's what I do promote. Please do your genealogy, people. Please do your genealogy. If you want to know where you come from, you're only going to find it in your genealogy. You're not going to find it through none of them ancestry tests. You're only going to find out who you are through your genealogy. We have a whole lot of documentation in America, more documentation in history of documentation than anywhere on the face of this earth. And guess who have all the documentation hundreds and hundreds of years back? Negroes. Negroes. So y'all can sit up here and just spit in the tube and go with that move. But I think that it's best that you try to start doing your genealogy, family tree, find out who you are. But listen, first and foremost, Trump can't come out and say what he want to say. We all know that. We all know he cannot just come out and say what he want to say. But Trump has been very slick with his words. And listen, there's a reason why the powers that be they don't want you to like certain people. You know what I'm saying? This is deeper than you think. And this is why I'm proud and I love being a conspiracy theorist, because this causes me to think beyond the surface. Most people are surface thinkers, and that's how you get food every time. So listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gonna talk about that, Tish. We gonna talk about it. Don't worry about it. That's coming too. That's coming too. And speaking of that, I don't mean to break what I was about to say, but let me say this part too. I work with a clear man who's a Mormon, but he's a Mormon because he married into the Mormon tradition, into the Mormon culture or whatever, the Mormon family. And his wife's uncle is a billionaire who owns thousands and thousands of acres up north. Talking about billionaire, not millionaire, billionaire. That's a whole nother conversation, but put a pin on that, Tisha. Put a 10. So listen, think about this. He can't come out and say what he want to say. He just can't. It's impossible. So what he does is little slick stuff like, oh, I know what a Native American look like, and it sure isn't you. And this was a clear woman, right? Now, then when it comes to this signing this petition under the law of American Indians, we don't have that title. It was our title at one point, but not since through paper genocide and indoctrination through the schools and the church, we are so far removed from that title that we won't even think to even try to connect the dots. Does that make sense? So with that being said, I thought it was interesting that he said that, and thank you, Yusef, for pointing that out, that he turned around and he looked at her and patted her on the hand. It's like they trying to tell people without telling people, but most people walk blind. Most people walk blindly, and it's not your fault. It's not people's fault. It's the system's fault. It literally is the system's fault. But I thought that was very interesting. And like I said, we could go back and forth on the titles and how we want to identify ourselves as a culture, as Black Americans, so-called Black Americans. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Black ain't it. Black ain't it. Every time a police unaliving happen, the first thing we say is we don't get no protection. Every time they sign in everything, think about it, they signing into laws and they signing bills, everything for everybody. And none of these people have a color attached to them. The Native Americans don't have a color attached to them, to their title. The Asians don't have a color attached to their title. The Hispanics don't have a color attached to their title. We the only group of people, just look around. Look around. We the only group of people that have a color attached to our name. And it literally is so, it makes it so vague that we don't even realize that they really playing in our face. And then they indoctrinated us so much so not Joe Brown, James Brown, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. It was a whole black movement during the time where the elders during that time detested the word of the term black. They literally detested the term black. But they have indoctrinated through the kids, not through the adults, but through the kids. And we talked about this on this channel before. Through the children, because that's how they do everything. They've indoctrinated us so much so to where black is a proud thing, and it should not be. We the only group of people on the face of this earth that are identified by a color. Every person in Africa has an identity. Hell, even the Afro-Latinas in the Caribbean have a doggone identity that's not associated to color. Them people don't know they black until they come here, and we tell them that they black. Let's talk about it. Tyler, that girl was like, black? No, I'm colored. Listen, them people don't know they black until we tell them. They got us so indoctrinated that we telling other people who they is, and we not right. Why is this important? Them people be putting this stuff right in our face. And like I said before, we don't have to come to terms on what term we're going to use. We can figure that out in the wash. But black ain't it. Black ain't it. Black ain't it. As long as we continue to holler black, biggity, black, we gonna continue in the same situation. Now we could deal with the other part later. You know what I'm saying? Even FBA, that black term is gonna get us every time. And I told y'all, this is my only issue with the FBA term, not the movement, the term. This is the only issue I have with that term. Yes, foundational separates us or separates a group of people. But then when you go to look at the term foundational, that can be maneuvered as well. So for instance, a black person who was born here or who have at least 2 generations here can come in and say, I'm a foundational black American. What you mean? I'm not first generation. You see what I'm saying? It's the black term. We can't listen. Nobody else have a color on them. Not nobody else. I'll take a foundational American. Nobody else have a color attached to them. Just us. We got to get rid of that color. We got to get rid of that color. We got to get rid of the color. No color. No color. No color at all. I don't care if we say brown, black, colored, no color. We got to come up with a term that does not include a color, because y'all wonder why. We wonder why. Remember all them people trying to get in on ADOS and all that stuff? Remember all of that? Girl, because they have so many loopholes you can go through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be strong now. We got to get rid of that black term. Everybody else got a term to turn to outside of the term black except us. Think about it. Everybody in this world that are melanated, when they come to America, they can say, yeah, I'm black. But guess what? They have an actual identity to turn to. Everybody except us. Ask yourself, that's why. Ask yourself why. I'm sorry. Y'all know the point of calling us black is the definition void of. I know it, but we got a lot of work to do. But I just wanted to put that out there. Now we got to get into the tea, girl. Let's get into the tea. Thank you, Lady Dominique, for the super chat. I love how we love on us and love on you. Good morning, Vu. Oh, thank you. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful, beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, did y'all see the Brett and Judy? Judy done gave her another surprise date night. Girl, I'm so tired of them daggers. I'm jealous though. I ain't gonna lie. I be jealous. My man don't be thinking like that. He ain't gave me no surprise date night with somebody coming in there making nachos and and popcorn. Okay. I just be jealous. I just be hating on that type of stuff. I do be hating. I ain't gonna lie. I can say it out loud. I was hating. I was like, man, look at that. I was like, ain't even all that. But in my mind, I was like, I sure would have liked that. I ain't gonna lie. You know, that one thing about being a hater, if you could be honest, I don't think nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I did. I was looking at it with my lips curled up, like, look at them doing all that. They always doing it. Then I was like, I ain't gonna lie to. I sure wish you know. Shout out to me for being honest. Shout out to me for being honest. Today Tuesday? No, today Wednesday, huh? Yeah, today Wednesday. Thank you, the one you want to be, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Did you send me two? Oh, you sent me two. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was hating. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, that was the first thing I did. Man, you know a nigga mad and hating when they do that. Man. Let's get into this tea, girl. Listen, yo. So let's talk about this empire. Let's talk about this empire. I know Unique. He did just take me on a vacation. You know how I be. You know how I go. You're right. But you know how I go. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, listen. That empire. First of all, let me start by saying this. Let me preface this conversation by saying this. I told y'all I don't like celebrities. Let's start there first. I told y'all I don't like celebrities. Most people, I had got people on here that, especially when they knew, well, voodoo. Well, if you don't like, who do you like? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. And people don't really quite grasp that. They be looking at me like I'm just a hater, wooty wooty wham wham. And I just let them say what they got to say. I'm not about to go back and forth and tongue wrestle with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not about to do it. But anyways, I realized, I was like, yay, I hate all of the celebrities, every single one of them. And I only hate them because I know what they're doing to my people. And I have every right to hate them for doing what they're doing to my people, because my people don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that these people that's entertaining them, giving them fake love on stage and all of that, these people are really the one of the main reasons for your demise. You know what I mean? So with that being said, the diddler comes up, right? Now, they raided his house in March. He knew about it. He sold his house in April. He put it up for sale in April. He put the Mo house up for collateral. All of this. He was already prepared in April. That man knew he was going to prison. But I told y'all like this. See, he not smart. He should have been over there looking like this. I'm just saying. Girl, them people would have told me in March I'm going. Girl, greetings from Bali. Would have did it. I'm telling you, I'm not even playing. I'm dead ass. He got enough money to pay off the government. It's cheap out there. Girl, police. He knew about this since April. No, since March. I'm sorry. Since March. So boom. Nevertheless, the diddler went to go try to turn himself in, and they told him no. They wanted to make a spectacle. That's why they arrested him in the, you know what I mean? That's why they arrested him outside. Now listen, at first I was just like, wow, like they really indicted this man on some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then I thought about it. I said, they denied his bond. When I read it yesterday, I said, dang, they denied the bond? That man came up with 5 million of them things and they denied it. What type of, court system denied that? And then I thought about it. I said, oh yeah, they trying to keep him like over to the side. Remember how they did Epstein when his stuff blew up? And then I said, well, yeah, they trying to keep him over the side because they know he got politicians, other celebrities, police, DA. He got everybody in his bag. Everybody in his bag. He does. So I said to myself, wow, I said they don't want him to be out too much, because if the pressures come on him too bad, then he gonna mess around and start spilling tea. And they're not trying to have that. So with that being said, Twitter started twittering, right? So I went and pulled up a few things, because you know how I roll, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all now, some of these photos gonna have y'all faves on here. Y'all gonna have to be strong. Y'all are gonna have to be strong. Let's start with the political realm. Let's go here first. Here you see Diddy hanging out with that BET heifer. Bill, give me top under the desk. Clinton and that dagger there, Queen Latifah. Okay. Now listen. I thought this was like, and again, because this is about to get deeper. This is about to get deeper, deeper. Okay. I want you guys to understand that birds of a feather flock together. What does that mean? I don't steal. So I don't hang with people who steal. I don't scam. So none of my friends are scammers. You know what I mean? I don't sell coochie. So none of my friends sell coochie. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? And you could apply that same logic to your life. Now, I get it. The celebrities are a small, elite group of people. So it ain't many people they could all hang out with. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, you have two very questionable people in this photo. Diddy and that clear man over there looking like a damn banana, talking about Bill Clinton. Now, do not let them fool you when they get on these here airwaves, or they get on this good internet, on Cat Williams internet, and they go to distancing themselves and, oh, I don't deal with this person, oh, I don't like this person. That is all an act. That's what it is. It's an act. And I guarantee you, if they are this close, Dagger Tifa done been down there, the BET lady done been down there at the freak offs, and also Banana Bill done been down there as well. And if they haven't been to his freak off, they've been to a mutual freak off. I don't like no celebrities. None. I don't care. Even the best ones. I could love their work and don't like them. So when I be saying what I be saying, y'all be sitting up here, oh, she be hating on Meg. She be hating on it. No, Meg decided to accept to be the face of Planned Parenthood, who has been the #1 demise for us having cancer, fibroids, and unaliving our unborn babies. Let's talk about it. So yeah, I don't like Meg neither. I don't like no celebrity. Don't ask me who I like. I don't like none of them. But y'all gonna look at it as body positivity. Some people look at it as body positivity in women reproductive rights. Well, how about this? If y'all want to really help women, then why don't y'all do studies into getting rid of fibroids? Why don't y'all do studies into finding out why 20 and 30-year-olds have breast cancer and all type of uterine cancers? Why not that? But that's never what this is about. These people are paid puppets. Okay, so this was Exhibit A. Now the BET lady and Queen Latifah, what would they have in common with Bill Clinton? And then furthermore, what would Bill Clinton have in common with the diddler? He's a hip hop guy. That's rhetorical. Answer within your own head. Now here, remember when Hillary Clinton was running? Remember Diddy was the vote or die captain. Remember that? Look at him and Hillary. Hillary will make it see, and watch these politicians. Watch these politicians, because see, they put on the front. They be on there acting like they beefing. You know what I mean? So for instance, Hillary Clinton, remember she ran against Obama and she was spilling his tea and he was spilling hers? That's all an act. They all cool behind the scenes. Same thing with this Trump and Scammer thing. I believe they all cool behind the scenes too. I don't care what none of y'all see. Okay? But these people are directly tied to these celebrities, who are also directly tied to that elite portion of the Divine Nine. Okay, you guys have to listen. Y'all have to keep this in mind. You cannot sit up here and think that these are separate entities. No, ma'am. These are all connected, very well connected. And speaking of very well connected, look at this black lip bastard. Oh yeah, y'all grandma Black Jesus. Oh yes, all black grandmas and some of y'all black moms got Jesus, black Jesus on the wall. No, my bad. Clear Jesus on the wall. They got his picture, Mike, aka Martin Luther the King, and then they also got this black lip bastard here who came in and smooth talked his way into our lives and screwed us over. You know, he's the one who got rid of the term Negro. You know that, right? You know that, right? He's literally the one who got rid of the term Negro. The term Negro is done out of the records. Do you know that? While we was over here saying, yes, we can, he was signing paperwork that said, no, the hell you can't. He gonna sign the paperwork that say, he was down there signing the paperwork saying, no, the hell you can't. But he's smooth with it. I ain't gonna lie, he got me. I told y'all he got me too. He's smooth with it. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm out of the trance. I don't trust you now, nickel. Oh, we got more receipts. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's pull up all the receipts. Remember, vote or die. Now, here is this stick figure person that a lot of people love to hate. I don't know the bitch. Don't care about her. I heard she got a nice little fan base and people is crazy or whatever the case may be. I don't know nothing about it, but they say, I didn't say it. They say she's so much into women's rights and helping out women. They say, when is she gonna come out and say something negative about the diddler? I'll tell you, whenever them handlers say she can, if she can, because guess what? You don't think she never made it to one of the freak offs? You don't think that stick figure, that Gumby shaped bastard here right here, you don't think she never made it to none of the freak offs? You be a new age fool if you don't believe that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. These are all connected, and Twitter is going in on her. You know, the clears are going in on her too. Look at them people say Taylor Swift is good friends with P. Diddy. They both joined forces with Hillary Clinton in 2016. They both endorsed Kamala Harris. Taylor Swift should speak up since she cares so much about protecting women. Y'all better learn to distance yourself. Listen, distance that art from that artist. You could love the artist, you can love the artist at work, but you better learn to have a connection to that art and not that artist. These people are paid puppets. Not only that, they are one of the number one reason for your demise. You wonder why you voting the way you voting. You wonder why you think the way you think. You wonder why you do the things you do. And it's all subconscious, so you don't know. You don't even realize it when it's happened. But again, I'm not saying boycott these folks, because we all gotta be entertained. We all got to be entertained. What I'm saying is you're going to have to separate yourself from your thoughts processes. These people shouldn't be able to talk for you. Divine Nine shouldn't be able to talk for you. They shouldn't be able to even talk to you about your political, religion, none of that. That is for you and your sacred, and that's sacred to you. That is not for none of your faves to come up with, because they have been paid to misguide you, duck, goose. My email is voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Listen, y'all got to be strong with this. Let's get into it. Oh, yeah, we about to talk about it. Nobody's off limits. Oh, yes. I know it's a lot of Negroes out here loving on Trump, and I ain't mad at you. Love on who you love, fat. Love who you want to love. But we going to get into it. What is this? Now, we all know allegedly. Now, listen. First of all, before I go here, this how you know they be playing in your face. Now, the diddler has been acting as if he don't do Trump. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not only the diddler, all of them celebrities. Y'all was mad when Wayne took the picture with Trump. Y'all was mad when when Kodak Black was over there talking to Trump. But this is what they do behind the scenes. Y'all just happen to catch somebody doing it in front of the scenes. This is also why I told y'all that damn Lunel, fake asshole, she fake. She want to cross out Steve Harvey when the beef was hot with Cat and all of them, but you ain't had no problems with Steve. It's all performative. It's all performative. It's all performative. I need y'all to wake your duck ass up. This is all performative. Them people are in a secret society. They have a secret handshake that you or I will never be privy to. Black America was mad at all of the Negro celebrities. I even still hear to this day who I was talking about. Or somebody was talking about, oh, when the Wayne thing happened. Look at the first people say, and he was endorsing Trump. All of them endorsed Trump. Yes, Trump was on the Fresh Prince. Yes, he was. When they was trying to sell the house. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Listen, this is all a facade. Everything you see online when them people come on here and say, oh my God, I can't hang out with this person. It's all a lie. It was all a lie. Listen, y'all think these people really is who they is. They are playing a role and it is all a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Y'all better wake up. Y'all being played. Y'all being played. And listen, you don't believe for 1 minute that when they go online and say, oh, this is horrible, I'm not dealing with this person. Don't believe that bull crap. Don't believe that bull crap. And listen, who this is, Fab House Vegas said that's an industry pick, not a political pick, but they're all intertwined. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. See, if you think that the industry, and I'm not saying you, so let me take you down. If people think that the industry is separate from the politics, that's your very first and grounding mistake. Does that make sense? Anybody on here who thinks that politics and celebrity are not intertwined, that's the ground root for where you get messed up at. That's the ground, that's the beginning, the omega, the alpha of where you got your whole thought process messed up. All of these people are in the same club. Not only them, all of your preachers. Why you think TD cool with these niggas? Why would a Baptist pastor, have celebrity friends? They all are in the same club. They just separated to you and me so we could, you know what I mean? But they're all in the same club. All of them. Not one of them are not in that club. Not one. Every single one of these people are in this exact same club. They just know how to act to put on a show in front of you, duck, duck, goose. You see what I'm saying? They know how to make it like, oh, we beefed out, or we got issues, or whoop de whoop de whoop. That's all an act. You missing the point. The thing is, these people know exactly what they're doing. Hold on. Now, this how I'm about to show you that I ain't tripping. Look, this how I'm about to show you that I ain't tripping. So now all of a sudden Diddy gets arrested. Now, mind you, the tape with Cassie Ben came out. But now the NBA said they have officially banned P. Diddy from the doggone NBA. Girl. So wait a minute. The accusations wasn't enough. And you know what? I'll give you leeway on that. The accusations wasn't enough. Let's go with that. The tape came out. Everybody in the world seen the tape. Every single person walking the face of this earth seen that tape. Then you didn't ban him. But now that it's world news that he was arrested, now you banned him? Come on, man. You think he not cool with the owner of the NBA? Come on, man. Come on, man. How Boosie say? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to be strong. Y'all have to be strong. Them people been playing in y'all face. That's why when people come on here caping for celebrities, I go off on a celebrity. I go off on a celebrity even more because it infuriates me that whatever celebrity, I don't care who it is, this celebrity have my people so jacked up, they don't even realize that they going up for the people who are the sole reason behind their demise. That infuriates me. So when people come up here, don't say that about Meg. How dare you say that about Cardi? Girl, F Cardi, F Meg. Yeah, I'm on here going in. I'm on here going in. What's going on, Top Cats? Hey, boo. Thank you for the super chat. What it do, Acorn? Listen, can you come back and we could do that Martin Luther King build? I need you for that Martin Luther King build Friday. And one of these Fridays, you let me know what Friday you available. I was thinking about that this morning. I need that Martin Luther King build. I need that ASAP Rocky. Please hit me in the DM. We got to get that. I got to get that information to these people over here. because that actually ties into what I was saying too. When I say all these people are put together, Martin Luther King was a so-called civil rights activist and a so-called pastor. Why? How he cool with Mahalia Jackson? Well, Mahalia Jackson is a gospel singer, but all of them people were intertwined and is still intertwined together. Why is he best friends with what's that dude that say Deo, the one who married the clear woman? But Harry Belafonte, no, is that him? You know who I'm talking about. All of them people in the same club. Y'all will put it in the chat. Y'all know I'm bad with names. All of them people. Thank you, Top Cats. Hit me in the DM. We got to do that Martin Luther King bill. But listen, all of them people are intertwined together. They always have been. They always have been. It was Harry Belafonte. Yeah, thank you, Pam. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Why do you think they all cool? Listen, hold on. Let me do you one better. Now, this lady here been told or been said to be some type of devil or whatever the case may be. You remember this lady? Maria, whatever her name is. Look at her with, look. Girl. Now, what would a rapper from the, where he from? Is he from the Boogie Down? Where is he from? What would he have in common with this pale, clear woman? How would the two paths even cross? Mind you, she don't even hang out with the people who would even know this man. If we talking about how real life works, for instance, I would never hang out or have this woman in no situation with me because we would never cross paths. He from Bed-Stuy, I forgot. Why do you think that is? I need everybody to put their thinking caps on. Why do you think that is? Why does a woman like her have any connection or any ties to a person like a Jay-Z? They're all in the same groups. They're all in the same groups. It's one big group. They're not separated. The religious people are not separated from the celebrities. The celebrities are not separated from the politicians. None of those are separate entities. They are all one big group. And if Diddy goes down, guess what's gonna happen? It's a lot of people gonna go down with him. Now hold on. I want to pivot here. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Stand by. Y'all like the video. Like the video, please. Like the video. Like the video, because I'm about to show y'all something. We're going to tie this all in together. All of them people are all in one group. You guys like the video, please? Please and thank you. I sure appreciate everybody in the building. We got 725 people in the building as we speak. I need y'all to get the likes up, please. Let's get this video in the algorithm. Thank you so much. I ain't even got the doggone commercials on. I'm trying to get y'all into the T-girl. Look at Diddy and Lebron. Look at Diddy and Lebron.
Oh, ain't no, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And he got the boule tattooed on his chest, the boule symbol. Talking about Lebron. Yep. Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, because the Diddy party don't stop. Remember how we got introduced to this black lip bastard?
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all, thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
T-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
Y'all remember that? If P. Diddy would have never interviewed Obama, the masses of the black community would not have been attached to him the way that we were. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If P. Diddy never interviewed him, we wouldn't have been introduced to him. But then they added icing on the cake when they had who? Beyonce and Jay-Z. Think about it. Jog your memories. I need everybody to close your eyes and think back to what that was, 2008. Think back to whatever year that was when all of this was going on. Because I remember watching this thing saying who the black man is. Listen, I'm going to run it back because I want y'all to jog. I want to jog y'all memory. I want y'all to be able to go back to whatever year. I think it was 2008. Go back to 2008 and think about what you were thinking when you saw this.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Dan for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
T-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
I remember when I seen that he had the Vote or Die campaign. He was in his house doing interviews. I think they had a house party or something. And I was like, who the black man is? And I was like, oh, he cool. And then they hit us with another whammy. And then Jay-Z was cool with him. And I was like, oh, snap. He must be a Negro. He gotta be Negro. Because this is back when I thought all black people were the same. Then they hit us with the Beyonce. And I said, oh yeah, he stamped. Yeah, Oprah too. I forgot about Oprah as well. I said, oh yeah, he's stamped. I'm going to do my vote. And then on top of that, I'm thinking he's one of us. So he's black. So that means that he's going to help us out for the first time. We got somebody in office. These celebrities I was under the same spell. All these big prominent black celebrities are co-signing him. He's black. He's got to be for us. You don't think none of these folk on here was at any of the freak offs? You be a new age fool if you don't believe that none of these folks on here were at the freak offs. You be a new age fool. Like the video and watch Will for me. Hold on. Yeah, we gonna cook today. We cooking today. Oh yes, we cooking. Y'all like the video? Watch Will. I thank y'all for watching Will. Y'all know y'all baby sis Will really good. Shout out to Philly. Even though what we do is wrong. Shout out to Philly. Big Willie from Philly. Now we about to cook. I hope y'all got your cooking utensils and your aprons, because we about to cook. Oh yes, yes ma'am. We about to cook. We are about to do some cooking, some good old New Orleans Southern style cooking. I hope you got your apron. I hope you got everything you need, Fat. I hope you got all your cooking utensils. Grab your pots and pans and let's start cooking. Now, as I started thinking about it as well, and again, this is all conspiracy theory. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. So yeah, just take it like that. I'm a conspiracy theorist. So as I'm sitting here, going through all of the Twitters, because Twitter is Twittering, X is Xing, and they putting up all these receipts, because we just sitting here saying, well, hold on. A lot of eyes are starting to open. Acorn and people that ain't Acorn as well. A lot of eyes are starting to open. So Twitter is Twittering at this part. If y'all not on there, please, when we get off here, go on there and follow the hashtag P Diddy. Go ahead and get that up there, and it's trending already. It should be trending when we get off, because I'm about to get off here in a second. But it's already trending on there. But go just scroll. Just do me a favor and scroll. Just scroll and go from there. Now, how do we get introduced to Scamala? I'm putting the pieces together. It's a big mess of a puzzle, but we're going to put them all together. Look, remember how we got introduced to Scamala? Do y'all recall?
Long before she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then, he was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi. Now, the whole world knows who she is.
Y'all remember that? Now, I don't recall this red carpet thing that happened. I don't recall it. But when they pulled it up to show us, no, we had another paid puppet, Montel Williams, introduce her to y'all way back in the gap. Let me run it back. Hold on. Listen, I didn't even see this when it happened. But when they ran it back, I said, hold up. Run it back one more time. This is how we got introduced to Scamala. This is when she was pretty. Now she looked like an old hag. That age. One thing about that. Listen, one thing about Acorn, bro. Acorn, we don't age like that. We just don't. For them other people that with that limited melanin in them, boy, they be aging and that neck look like it's about 95. But I'm just saying they be aging frontwards, not backwards. Let's get into it one more time.
Long before she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then, he was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi. Now, the whole world knows who she is.
Y'all think that's a coincidence? Why would Montel Williams be interested? And the man said it. I didn't say it. He introduced us to Scamala. He introduced Scamala to the world. Montel Williams, when he was popping on his talk show, had one of the biggest talk shows on TV. Period. Point blank. Remember I told y'all. These are paid puppets. They are used to fool you. They are used to confuse you, to misguide you, to indoctrinate you. That was another receipt. Hold on. There's more. What's this? Hold on. In case you can't see, that's Joe Budden. Let's run it back because I don't want to get flagged for that music. That's Joe Budden with what's his name? With Diddy, with the diddler. Coincidence much? We still on coincidences again? Coincidence much? Help me out in the chat. Coincidence much? Remember, he didn't want to say nothing for a long time. Remember? Of course he gonna say he used to be there. Because he knows it's gonna come out. Of course he's gonna. I would, because if I know it's gonna come out. I would too. Look. And remember that weird time he had that little girl on there talking about her name Ava, she a Scorpio, like she was on the doggone dating app. Look.
Jesus risen.
Bad boy.
Anybody else? Yeah. Everyone, introduce yourself.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs. Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Yeah.
If that ain't cringe, I said this when I first seen it. If that ain't cringe, then you need to do a recharge on your brain. If that ain't cringe, you need to do a recharge on your brain. Now, why is this important? Because I'm about to tie this all in and get off of here. Diddy is not a one-man operation. It is virtually impossible for one person to pull off everything that these people are being accused of pulling off. Even when we think about the R. Kelly situation, he had so many people helping to recruit these girls, booking tickets, all these people bringing these people, what's her name? Diamond Star, what her name is? Sparkle, her too, brought her own little niece down to the studio, knowing what this man was capable of. Now she gonna get up here and say she was trying to protect her niece. Bullshit. Because when I protect my niece, I'm not bringing her around no predator. Why is this important? These people are incapable, virtually incapable of pulling off all of these things that these folks are saying that they're pulling off without the help of others. There are a lot of people who are complicit in this bull crap. They don't say nothing. Some of them are afraid, but some of them eat their food and shut up because they just want to make their money and be affiliated. Period. Okay? And this is very, very important as it pertains to what we're dealing here with Diddy. When it comes down to Diddy, the reason that they doggone denied his bail and all of that stuff is because they cannot afford to have Diddy out here running his crackers, his clappers. Because so many people, just like Epstein, gonna go down. Now, do I believe Diddy gonna off himself? Probably. Or at least they're gonna tell us that he did, and then they're gonna go hide him like they did Epstein, allegedly. Conspiracy theories. Don't pay me no mind. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we got to be very, very mindful of these so-called artists that we love and adore. These people are not here to love you, and nor do they care about you. I don't care. We could start from Oprah. We can go down to Denzel. We can say Angela Bassett. Now, none of those people give a damn about you. As a matter of fact, and shout out to Denzel. He kind of stay out the way. As a matter of fact, what these people do is they make sure that they are there to guide your thinking and your thought process. Okay? So with that being said, this is bigger than Nino Brown. This is bigger than Puffy. It's a lot that's going on. It's a lot that y'all are not privy to because y'all so busy being entertained. I need y'all to turn off that entertainment brain at some point and start using your eyes. Now, I'm going to leave with this because I got to get off of here. I'm going to end it with this. I got to get off of here. Scammer got on here and said that they don't have no late-term abortions. I told y'all that was a lie. I said because I remember when I was pregnant with my child, they had a girl who was 8 months pregnant who was going to get an abortion. People were like, that's not true. But voodoo, that's not true, voodoo. I told y'all this so-called women's rights is basically a co-op to get you to unalive your child. But nevertheless, shout out to TikTok because they TikToking over there as well. This one girl called the clinic yesterday, actually, and told them that she was 7 months pregnant because she get the abortion. And they said, yeah. And not only that, we're going to get into two people who had experiences who worked at abortion clinics and what the experience was like for them. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Then I'm gonna jolt y'all up out of here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. I got to go. Love y'all down to the ground. Like the video if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all tomorrow and we'll discuss these two topics here, or this topic here with this girl. But keep your head on the swivel with them damn abortions too. Keep your head on the swivel. Love y'all down to the ground. Peace.
Calling the Care Clinic in Bethesda, Maryland.
Thank you for calling Care. How can I help you?
I am looking to have an abortion.
How far along are you?
I'm 34 right now. I am in a pretty desperate situation. My boyfriend is kind of out of the picture now, so I don't really have any support.
An abortion at any stage is actually much safer than delivering a term pregnancy. It's a 4 to 5 day procedure. We do some basic lab work on you and start to dilate your cervix. After that, we do what we call the fetal injection. A needle is inserted through the abdomen and into the fetal heart where lidocaine is injected, and that will completely numb the fetus so there's no pain. And then after that, we inject a medication called digoxin and another medication called KCL into the fetal heart, which will slow and then stop the fetal heartbeat. And then on that 4th day, depending on how your cervix is dilated, we'll break your water, and then we'll give you a medication called misoprostol. Misoprostol will sort of induce contraction and increase the dilation of your cervix. You're going to have contractions and cramping, and then we'll assist you in sort of pushing in the induction, and then remove all of the products of conception. You're definitely going to feel discomfort and cramping and a lot of pressure, but we do give you fentanyl and Versed during the procedure. We specialize in later trimester care. Our doctor is very well versed in what he's doing, and he's very good.
So I'm not like a rare situation. Y'all help women this late in pregnancy all the time?
All the time.
Twisting the head off the neck, kind of with his own bare hands.
And you saw that happen?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So he would twist the head off. I'm sorry.
Sometimes he would go through the stomach as well.
Sometimes he would do what?
He would like force it through the stomach.
The instrument, is it beards?
And like twist it.
Yeah.
And you saw that?
Anything that he could get to the fastest. Like she said, the umbilical, he was probably perforating the umbilical cord. I normally saw either the snipping of the spine or the introduction of the instrument in the soft spot of the fetus normally, or twisting of the neck.
I remember he would put like his finger.
Yeah, or his finger. He'd take his finger and then
through the throat.
Yeah, and it was a botched abortion. The fetus was still alive. He thought it was dead, and the fetus opened his eyes and actually
grabbed his finger.
Was able to grab his finger.
Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just